Hey everyone, and welcome back to ABC English Story. I'm your host, Emma, and I'm so excited to be with you today. You know, we spend a lot of our time traveling, right? From home to work, to school, or just to the supermarket. This daily journey, our commute, is a perfect opportunity to practice English. Today, we're diving into a super practical topic: commute chatter, talking about different transportation methods. We're going to learn essential vocabulary and phrases, practice speaking with interactive shadowing exercises, build your confidence to chat about your daily travel. So, grab a notebook, sit back, and let's get ready to learn. Chapter 1: The Daily Drive. Okay. Let's start with a topic many of us are familiar with: driving a car. Vocabulary for driving. Let's begin with some key words. The first one is traffic. Can you say that with me? Traffic. Can you say that with me? Traffic. Traffic refers to all the cars, trucks, and buses on the road. Example 1. The traffic was terrible this morning. Example 2. I hate driving in heavy traffic. Next, we have rush hour. This is a very common phrase. Repeat after me. Rush hour. Rush hour. Rush hour. Rush hour is the time of day when a lot of people are traveling to or from work. Example 1. I always leave for work before rush hour starts. Example 2. The roads are always busy during rush hour. Another important phrase is traffic jam. Let's say it together. Traffic jam. Traffic jam. A traffic jam is when the traffic stops and cars can't move. Example 1. We were stuck in a traffic jam for an hour. Example 2. Oh no, there's a huge traffic jam on the highway. And what about carpooling? The word is carpool. Can you say it? Carpool. Carpool. To carpool means to travel to work or school with other people in the same car. Example 1. I carpool with my neighbor to save money on gas. Example 2. Do you want to carpool to the office tomorrow? Common phrases for driving. Now let's put these words into full sentences. How was your commute today? I had to take a detour because of the road work. I'm running late because of the traffic. Interactive practice, Q&A. Now, I'll ask you a question and I want you to answer out loud. Ready? What is your favorite time to drive? Do you often get stuck in a traffic jam? Sentence writing exercise. Think about your last drive. Try to write 1 or 2 sentences using the new vocabulary. For example, I left the house early to avoid the rush hour, but I still got stuck in a traffic jam. That's fantastic! See how easily you can use these words? Let's move on to our next chapter. Chapter 2. Public Transportation Adventures. Okay, let's talk about public transportation. Many people in big cities use this every day. Vocabulary for public transportation. Our first word is bus stop. Say it with me. Bus stop. A bus stop is the place where you wait for the bus. Example 1. I waited for the bus at the bus stop for 10 minutes. Example 2. The bus stop is right in front of my house. Next up, subway station. Let's repeat. Subway station. A subway station is where you can get on or off a subway train. Example 1. The subway station is very crowded in the morning. Example 2. I'll meet you at the subway station at 5 p.m. A very useful word is fare. Say it out loud. Fare. The fare is the money you pay to travel on a bus, train, or subway. Example 1. The bus fare is $2. Example 2. You need to pay your fare before you get on the bus. Another one is commuter pass. Let's practice that. Commuter pass. A commuter pass is a ticket that lets you travel many times, usually for a month. Example 1. I bought a monthly commuter pass to save money. Example 2. Don't forget your commuter pass. Common phrases for public transportation. Now, let's practice some phrases. I take the bus to work every day. Is this the right bus for the city center? The subway is the fastest way to get there. Interactive practice. Q&A. Time for some questions for you. Answer out loud. What kind of public transportation do you use most often? Do you prefer a bus or a train? Why? Sentence writing exercise. Try to create 1 or 2 sentences about your own public transportation experience. Use words like bus stop or fare. For example, I forgot my commuter pass, so I had to pay the fare. Great job! See, you're already building your vocabulary. Chapter 3. 2 wheels and 2 feet. Let's get active. In this chapter, we're talking about more personal ways to get around: bicycles and walking. Vocabulary for biking and walking. First word, bike lane. Say it with me. Bike lane. A bike lane is a part of the road just for bicycles. Example 1. It's safer to ride in the bike lane. Example 2. The city is adding more bike lanes. Next, let's talk about pedestrian. Repeat after me. Pedestrian. A pedestrian is a person who is walking. Example 1. The sign says, "Watch out for pedestrians." Example 2. It's dangerous to cross the street when there are so many pedestrians. What about a crosswalk? Let's say it together. Crosswalk. A crosswalk is a marked area on the road where pedestrians can cross. Example 1. Always use the crosswalk to cross the street. Example 2. The car stopped at the crosswalk to let us go. Common phrases for biking and walking. Let's practice some phrases now. I often walk to the park on weekends. Biking to work is great exercise. I need to buy a new helmet for my bicycle. Interactive practice Q&A. Answer these questions out loud. Do you enjoy walking? Is your city friendly for bikers? Sentence writing exercise. Create a sentence about your own walking or biking habits. For example, I walk to the crosswalk and then ride my bike in the bike lane. You're doing great. Keep going. Chapter 4. Special journeys. Sometimes we need a different kind of transport. Let's explore taxis, ride-sharing, and even flying. vocabulary for special journeys. First up, hail a cab. Let's practice that. Hail a cab. To hail a cab means to wave at a taxi driver to stop so you can get in. Example 1. It's difficult to hail a cab during the rain. Example 2. I'm going to hail a cab to the airport. Another phrase you'll hear is book a ride. Say it with me. Book a ride. To book a ride means to use an app to get a car like Uber or Lyft. Example 1. It's faster to book a ride than to wait for a taxi. Example 2. I'll book a ride from the train station. When we travel by plane, we need a boarding pass. Let's repeat. Boarding pass. A boarding pass is the ticket that lets you get on an airplane. Example 1. Don't lose your boarding pass. Example 2. I have my passport and my boarding pass ready. Common phrases for special journeys. Let's practice some phrases for these journeys. I need to get to the airport by 7 a.m. The taxi driver took the scenic route. I prefer to book a ride because it's cheaper. Interactive practice, Q&A. Your turn to answer. Do you prefer a taxi or a ride-sharing app? Why? What is the longest trip you have ever taken? Sentence writing exercise. Try to use our new phrases in a sentence about a past trip or a future trip you want to take. For example, I will book a ride to the airport and get my boarding pass ready. You're a natural. Chapter 5. Putting it all together. We've covered a lot of ground today. Now, let's combine everything and practice with a short dialogue. This will help you see how all the words fit together. Dialogue practice, shadowing. Here's a short dialogue between two friends, Tom and Sarah. First, listen carefully. Then, we'll practice it together.
Hey, Sarah, how was your commute this morning?
It was terrible, Tom. There was a huge traffic jam. I was stuck for almost an hour.
Oh, no. Did you take the bus?
No, I drove. I usually carpool with Jane, but she was sick today. What about you? How was your trip?
I took the subway. It was a little crowded during rush hour, but it was fast.
I wish I lived closer to a subway station. My bus stop is a long walk from my house.
You could try biking. My brother rides his bike in the bike lane and says it's great exercise.
Maybe I should. I just need to be careful of the pedestrians and use the crosswalks.
Exactly. And you won't have to worry about the bus fare or a commuter pass.
Good point. Well, I'm glad you made it here safely.
Me too.
Let's practice together. Now, let's practice shadowing this dialogue. I'll read a line, and you repeat it immediately after me. Ready? Hey, Sarah, how was your commute this morning? It was terrible, Tom. There was a huge traffic jam. I was stuck for almost an hour. Oh no! Did you take the bus? No, I drove. I usually carpool with Jane, but she was sick today. What about you? How was your trip? I took the subway. It was a little crowded during rush hour, but it was fast. I wish I lived closer to a subway station. My bus stop is a long walk from my house. You could try biking. My brother rides his bike in the bike lane and says it's great exercise. Maybe I should. I just need to be careful of the pedestrians and use the crosswalks. Exactly. And you won't have to worry about the bus fare or a commuter pass. Good point. Well, I'm glad you made it here safely. Me too. Role-playing practice. Now, let's try it one more time. But this time, you'll be Sarah. I'll be Tom. You get to say all of Sarah's lines. Hey, Sarah, how was your commute this morning? Oh, no! Did you take the bus? I took the subway. It was a little crowded during rush hour, but it was fast. You could try biking. My brother rides his bike in the bike lane and says it's great exercise. Exactly. And you won't have to worry about the bus fare or a commuter pass. Me too! Fantastic! You sound just like a native speaker. This is a powerful way to build your fluency. Conclusion and summary. We've reached the end of our commute chatter session, and I am so proud of the work you've done today. We explored so many different ways to talk about transportation. We learned key vocabulary like traffic, rush hour, traffic jam, carpool, bus stop, subway station, fare, commuter pass, bike lane, pedestrian, crosswalk, hail a cab, book a ride, boarding pass. Remember, the goal isn't just to memorize these words, it's to use them. Next steps for you. Listen to this podcast again. The more you hear it, the more natural the words will become. Practice shadowing. Don't be afraid to repeat the sentences out loud. Pay attention to your own commute. Next time you're on your way somewhere, think about how you would describe it in English using the phrases we learned today. Keep practicing, and I promise you, your English will improve every single day. Thanks again for joining me on ABC English Story. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. Your support helps me create more free lessons for everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you never miss a new episode. And I love hearing from you. Please leave a comment below and tell me, what is your favorite way to commute? Until next time, keep practicing and keep learning. Bye for now.